Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Davis again with another one of Jesus's parables. Well, Jesus was with some Pharisees, and they were murmuring against Jesus. And they were even saying that, well, Jesus even eats with sinners. So Jesus told them a parable. Remember, that's an earthly story with a heavenly meaning. Now, here's the earthly story that he told them. A shepherd took his 100 sheep to pasture every day, guiding them to green grass and leading them away from fast-moving water. One evening, the shepherd brought his sheep safely back into the shelter and carefully counted his sheep to make sure they were all there and safe. He found only 99 sheep. One was missing. The shepherd left the 99 to find the lost sheep. He could not rest until he found his one lost sheep. The shepherd began his search, walking over the trails and trying to avoid the wild beasts that came out at night to hunt. He called the lost sheep by name over and over, for he knew each of his sheep by name. The lost sheep was trapped in a thicket at the bottom of a hill. At any time, a lion, a wolf, or a hungry bear could pounce on him and devour him. But soon the sheep could hear his good shepherd coming to find him. How glad he was that the shepherd had come to rescue him. The shepherd was happy to find his lost sheep, and he tenderly gathered up the wandering sheep, put him across his shoulders, and carried him back to the sheepfold. Well, Jesus finished his earthly story with this heavenly meaning. All of us are like sheep who have gone astray. All of us are sinners who have wandered from God and are lost. We need to be found by God and brought into his family. Jesus said that angels in heaven rejoice when one lost person comes to Christ to be saved. Jesus loves and rejoices over all sinners, and each person is important to God. Yes, boys and girls, all of you are important to God. Now, I don't have a application story for this one this week. Instead, I have another little drawing for you to do. Now, my drawing I did is just a quick, easy little mountains and some trees. And you can just draw pretty much anything you want, because what we're going to do today is we're going to do what we call our finger doodles. And today we're actually going to use finger doodles to make sheep. And remember, if you don't have an ink pad, I showed you before, you could take your thumb and just draw with a washable marker and then put your thumbprint down on the paper. But first thing we'll need to do is, if you have an ink pad or your thing, you just put, first of all, one thumbprint. Do you see my thumbprint there? Then you're going to take your, just the tip of another finger, and you're going to put another little, just a little thing on the top of it, like that. That's going to be our sheep today, okay? So first, you're going to need to draw on your sheep part. You're going to actually draw almost like little cloud things all around it. And then on the head, just a little bit of just scallops. I'll try to show you what I've done. Do you see? Just all around the thumbprint, you put some little scallops, And then on the head, you're going to put some little, just a few more scallops. And then you're going to put 4 just short feet because they don't have very long feet. And then the ears, they're a little harder for you to see maybe, but I'll try to show you. It almost looks like a nose on this sheep, but there's actually 2 of them on there. If you can see the, right there is one ear and here's another ear. So do those. Maybe I got too dark of ink, because then you're going to do 2 little eyes and then just a triangle for a nose. And then you can do some grass all around the sheep. I don't know if you can see his little eyes and his nose. And there you have just a little quick way of making sheep with your thumbprint and your forefinger. After you've drawn a couple of little sheep in there, you can draw some other things on out in the field if you would like to. But that's our story for today. And I have another song by Mary Rice Hopkins. And this one is all about the sheep, and it's called Farmer and the Sheep. And I hope you enjoy the song. Okay, boys and girls, that was all for today, and I hope you enjoyed the parable of the lost sheep. And until we meet again, bye-bye.